prepare your foods. We have 2 steamers that we're working with.
Yeah. And yes, hello folks. Today we're going to be doing a cooking segment. We're going to be working with Chef Joan from Joan's Buns. This is Joan's Buns Incorporated. Yes. She's also a personal chef. And so one of the things that I've talked to you guys about is my challenge, not just eating healthy, but preparing healthy foods and preparing healthy foods that everyone in the family is going to like. So we're here today, and what are we going to be cooking today, Chef Joan?
We're doing a chicken and brown rice, wild rice dish.
Ooh, chicken and wild rice. Okay, that's good. Am I even using the right knife to cut the chicken?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yes, you can.
Okay.
Always use a chef's knife.
And I never know. I don't ever really sharpen my knives. Like, I have a set of knives that I've had for, like,
Yeah,
I want to say since I was like a freshman in college, and I don't think I ever have sharpened them, and I wonder why it's so difficult.
Yes, because those knives are very dangerous.
Yeah, for me to cook.
No.
Okay, and I see you've already sliced up some chicken here. We've sliced the chicken into kind of strips.
Right.
And so I'm just mimicking that kind of thin strips, about yay thick.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're going to cut those into like cubes.
Oh, okay, so I can cut them even smaller?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'm glad I'm doing this now. I definitely need a manicure, because I'm looking at this right now like, ooh wee, something has to be done about this. Okay, so talk to us a little bit kind of beforehand about how we're going to be preparing the chicken and the benefits of the way that you're going to be preparing it.
Well, today we're using a steamer. That means we're not using any fat at all.
Okay.
So that's the healthiest way. If you're trying to watch your fat intake, your calorie intake, you want to make sure you use steam.
Okay.
Or you can poach.
Okay. And what is poaching? Is that
poaching is where you use your hot water and you will put your chicken into it and let it boil.
Oh, okay. So and with the steamer, your food is actually separate. The steam is coming up from under, and cooking the food that way.
Right. Okay. You have to worry about it drying out.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And poaching is a good way too, because it doesn't dry out as well.
Okay.
And the best way to poach your chicken is to use a chicken broth.
Okay. Now, what about, is there any particular type of broth, like maybe a low sodium? Because I know some broths can have a lot of sodium in them.
The best way is to boil your chicken and use your own broth.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And what you can use is you can take that chicken broth and you can strain it.
Okay. And get all the heebie-jeebies, all the fat pieces out. Because I know, like, when a lot of times I'll put my chicken in a crock pot if I just know, I don't know how I want to cook the chicken, I just need it cooked and take care of it when I get home. I put the chicken in the crock pot. So you're saying I can save that extra, just strain it and use that.
What you can do is you take a mirepoix, and that's your onions and your celery and your peppers, and you put that in the onion, celery, and carrots.
Okay.
And you put that in the water, and you boil your chicken.
Onion, celery, carrots, put that in the water, boil the chicken.
That's your mirepoix.
And that's called a
mirepoix.
You know, I thought you said your mirepoix. A mirepoix, and that's basically kind of a homemade chicken broth.
Yes.
Okay, I can take that.
That way you control your sodium.
Okay. All right, that's a good thing. Now, for people who can't make their own chicken broth, is there any particular kind that you recommend over others?
No, not really. I think Swanson. I really don't want to use names.
Right.
But I think they have a good one.
Or
as long as it's low sodium.
As long as it's low sodium.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I can dig that. Low sodium chicken broth.
Yes.
Okay.
So people eat with their eyes. So that's why we're using 3 different peppers.
Because it does look pretty.
Yes. And so it's 3 different peppers in here and an onion.
Okay.
So
3 different peppers and onion.
Yes. And we're going to use sea salt, cracked black pepper, garlic, and we're going to use some cumin.
Okay.
Yeah, so
it's going to have an Indian.
No, it's going to have like a
Mexican flavor.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So,
yeah, it smells fantastic, and we haven't even cooked anything yet.
And we're using the brown rice because it's more nutritious than the white rice.
All right.
And it has a lot of protein in it. It has 3.5 grams of fiber per serving with the brown rice. So that's what you want to do when you're trying to lose weight. You want to have meals that will fill you.
Okay.
Yeah. Without having a lot of calories.
Right, because the white rice has a lot of like starch in it and stuff like that, and that's what we want to avoid. Now, what is it about starch that prevents you from losing weight or makes you gain weight?
With the starch, it seems like it clings to your insides. Yeah.
And you know, that's kind of interesting you say that, because when we were talking with Sabrina, the personal trainer, she was saying that like one of the pivotal things about losing weight is to be able to expel.
Right.
So it seems like the starches actually keep you from being able to
they cling to
expel.
Like say like with your colon, it would cling to the inside of your colon. That's where the colon cancer comes from. That's
so
why
you just got a whole bunch of crap in there, literally, that your body can't get rid of.
Right. So when you're using your whole grains and fiber, you have more fiber in your whole grains. So when they go through your colon, it kind of like a scrub pad. It just scrubs it, pulls it on out.
Okay, is that what makes corn good for you? Does corn help clean you out? Because corn you can't digest.
No,
not corn. Okay,
no.
I was just curious.
No, it's not good. I wouldn't use that.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what you would do. You use a lot of whole grains. Eat organically if you can, only because of the pesticides.
Right.
You don't want to get a lot of pesticides.
Okay. All right. So the key here with the food is eat food that will fill you up, but not literally stay in you.
Right. You want to go in
and come right on out.
Yeah. Come right out.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That makes perfect sense.
So now we're ready to put our chicken in.
Okay. Just stick it in the steamer?
Yeah, just put it in the steamer.
Interesting. And I think I bought this steamer at an Asian food store for, I want to say, I think like $17. It was less than $25. I remember that. I bought it several years ago, and I've just now started using it.
And this is what I use. This is what you call a bamboo steamer. Now with this, it has 3 levels, the same as yours. And when you're preparing your food, whatever needs to cook the longest goes on the bottom level.
Okay.
Yes.
The closest to the heat.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. And whatever needs the least, you will put on the top.
Okay. Great. All right. Let me turn my alarm on my phone. And actually, this is since we're talking about food. One of my things is I try to eat 5 times a day, so I set my alarm on my phone for every 3 hours. So that's what this annoying sound is. It's my phone telling me, Heather, you need to eat. So that's just another good tip that you can utilize. Utilize the alarm clock on your phone. If you're not used to eating several times a day, this is a really good way to remind yourself. And it doesn't cost anything extra. If you already have a cell phone, then you have an alarm on it. Okay. And so the chicken, we just kind of leave it in here and let it do its thing?
Yeah, usually with the chicken breast, it takes like 12 minutes. And you want to make sure your chicken is 165 degrees.
So I guess I should buy a thermometer.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what this is.
Okay.
And this one, not only does it give you, when you turn it on, the temperatures of the food, but on here, it tells you about all the different meats.
Oh, okay. And what temperature it should be at. Okay.
Here you got your beef, your veal, your lamb, your pork, and your poultry, and your fish.
Now, I have a question. I mean, I don't know if it's unorthodox, but...
Stay in this.
In this over here? Oh, and when you're losing weight, does it matter if you have foods that are rare or cooked? Like, does it
Well, with the rare foods, you're going to get more roughage.
Okay.
So that'll give you more fiber.
So actually, the less you cook your food, kind of the better. So is that what the whole raw food movement is about? Don't cook it, because you'll be able to get food that's going to help you most easily expel out of your body.
When you don't cook, the less you cook the food, the more vitamins you retain.
So, from the sense that I'm getting in a nutshell, it seems like the key to weight loss is literally being able to get rid of stuff.
Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
That's interesting.
That's
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It's all down to coming on out, going in and coming right on out.
Yes.
Okay.
So now we have to prepare our brown rice.
Okay.
And we need this for 90 minutes.
Okay, so what do we got here? So we're not doing a traditional or the normal brown rice. We actually do have a microwavable one, which we talked earlier, and you said this is not as good as cooking just your regular brown rice.
Right.
Because it has sodium.
Right.
But it's still better than eating with white rice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, good to know.
You want to use that. That's quick. If you have you come in from work and you don't have that much time, that's a good thing to do.
Okay, so this is a good alternative if you're busy. I'm going to be honest, I still don't know how to cook brown rice properly. It seems like no matter how much I cook it, it's never cooked all the way.
Okay.
And so I would definitely, maybe I need a brown rice cooking course, or maybe do they make cookers just for brown rice?
Yes. Well, I'm not sure for brown rice, but I know that you have a regular rice cooker.
Yeah, I have one for regular rice, but I feel like I could definitely use one for brown. Okay, so this we're going to put in.
I use Uncle Ben's. And to me, Uncle Ben's has the best brown rice.
Okay.
Yes, it cooks perfectly each time.
Maybe we'll do another segment where you teach everybody how to cook brown rice properly. Okay, so we're going to go put this in the microwave for 90 seconds.
Okay. And we'll check on the chicken.
And you said the chicken needs to cook for 12 minutes, right? Okay, and get to 160 degrees.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we need to do that. Okay. Yeah, it's getting there.
Okay. That's crazy to cook chicken like that. I've never...
Really?
Yeah, I've never cooked it like that. Now, I've sauteed vegetables before using water, but I've never, I don't know, maybe psychologically I think a meat, you gotta have, I don't know, at least spray the pan with a little grease or, you know, something like that.
This is the healthiest way.
Okay.
Because you don't have any fat.
Okay.
No fat at all. So when we take that out, we put that in the pan, and then we're going to mix everything, combine everything together.
Okay.
See, this way you can control all the sodium.
Mm-hmm.
Put in as much as you want, you can take out as much as you want.
Okay. I can take that.
Yeah. So
And I like having control.
Yeah. And you have to make sure you read your labels.
Yeah.
You have to read your labels. Because if you, that's where we mess up. Because when I first started cooking, I started reading labels, and then that's when I realized, because I watch my salt intake, that's one thing I have to do. And so when you look on there, I like French fries, but I put them in the oven.
Okay.
I don't fry them. And then, you know, you put your salt on there. But when I looked at the ketchup, it has sodium in it.
Right, so it was like, what was the point of trying to reduce the salt?
So you're getting double sodium. So now, when I prepare my fries, they're sweet potato fries, and I put them in the oven, and I use just a little ketchup. No salt at all.
Now, when you cook them, that's another thing. Like, because I've tried to cook potatoes in the oven, and they never seem to cook all the way through. And even when I spray the pan, they tend to stick. So I end up with this. They're not like individual fries. It's almost like a mash of something. What is the key to cooking the potatoes and making your fries in the oven?
It's when you take them out, you have to put them right into the pan and right into the oven. So you might be letting them thaw out. That's what I'm thinking.
I could, because I tend to move on to other stuff, so they may sit there for a minute. So you're saying cut them up, put them in there, and cook them for how long on what temperature?
It depends on the potatoes.
Okay. Well, if we're going the healthier route and do the sweet potato,
I usually use like 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
It depends on how crispy you want.
And at what temperature?
At least 350.
At least 350. Okay, 30 minutes at 350 to cook some oven-baked sweet potato fries, which
yes,
I would love. That sounds good. I would love to try that. So the microwave is just beeped, so I think our rice is ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I should get on this or something. Ooh, it's definitely very hot.
Okay, be careful.
Yeah. It smells really good, though. I just want to make sure it's cooked. Okay, it's cooked.
All right.
I think this is the first time I've actually cooked brown rice where it came out decent. Maybe this is my key, is using the instant ones, at least for now. So do I go ahead and dump this into the pot, or do we need to?
Yeah, you can put that in the pan.
Okay. It smells really good, and it looks really good.
Okay.
Okay.
You leave that to the side, and then we're going to put this. See, we're going to put everything together.
Okay.
This is going to be like a one-pan dish.
And I like that. I like getting everything. But I like bowls that have everything mixed together, like little smorgasbords.
And like I said, then we're going to, once the chicken gets out, then we'll put in our salt, garlic, and our black pepper.
So add seasoning after, as opposed to, because I always tend to season my meat first.
Yes. You have to season and taste.
Okay.
That's the way it is.
All right.
See, that's what people do. They cook, but they don't taste. So I never let anything go out of the kitchen without tasting it first.
Okay.
We don't want to make anybody sick, or we want to make sure it tastes good.
Yeah.
And see, people eat with their eyes. And you see, you look at that dish, you be like, oh yes, I would love to eat this.
It looks wonderful. In fact, let me just go ahead so you guys can get a close-up of this. Just all of the colors and everything. And like I said, the smell is out of this world. Yummy. And I'm hungry too, so this is right on time.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, so here is our finished product. And like we said before, very, 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 very minimal fat. The rice that we used has only 2.5 grams of fat per cup. So presumably you probably won't be eating a cup of this in a serving anyway.
That's true.
So let's go ahead and have at it again. Again, this is really, 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 really
And it was steamed.
Mm-hmm. It was steamed. And I did want to say, you know, one of the things, I know I'm just really, really excited about it, but I'm excited because, I said before, one of my biggest barriers to this weight loss was the cooking. And, you know, I'm a person that has a zest for life. I like to try all types of different things. I like to be able to have diversity and variety. But my cooking, I did not have the knowledge or the skills to be able to cook things in a diverse way. So I feel like what you've done is you've kind of opened the door to showing me that I can have just as much variety and spunk in my food as I do in my wardrobe, as I do in everything else. So it fits with my life, with my personality. Whereas before,
it didn't take but 12 minutes.
It fits in with my lifestyle. So I feel like this is the first step towards conquering what I feel has been one of the biggest barriers to me, you know, getting down to the weight that I would like to be at. So I'm really excited.
This way you'll have fun.
Yeah.
And you'll have food that has flavor.
Yes, and I love to eat. Yay! Go good, healthy food.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay, one more.
So our next segment, we're going to do 4 meals in 20 minutes.
Nice. So we can do a lot in a short amount of time. That's always
it's
a
all
great
about
thing
the
to
prep.
do.
You do your prep work ahead of time, and you just put your meals together.
All right. Well, Chef Joan, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with me today. I think that both for myself and I think, you know, all the viewers, this is an eye-opening experience for us. Thank you.
And we will let you have the recipe.
Okay, most definitely. Okay, yeah, so it will be 100pounddash.com. The recipe will be there.
Even the secret sauce?
Yeah, even the secret sauce. All right.
All right, thank you.
All right, folks.